Hey guys, welcome to PJ's Coin Capers. So it's been a while since we've had a look at some eBay era coins, and that's what I thought we'd do today. And some of these coins we may have seen before, so we'll skip over those. But certainly the double striked 5-cent coin we've seen before, but I really don't think it's probably worth $55,000. But certainly a good way to draw people in for that particular owner of that coin in to have a look at some of their other products that they've got on sale. So it's probably a good reason why they keep the price nice and high. They're not really expecting to sell it, but it does draw people in to have a look at some of their other coins that they may be selling. So let's have a look at this 2008 triple strike 20-cent massive error. So they've got it listed for $7,000, and let's have a look at it. It is an absolutely remarkable error, and this is not something you're going to find in your change. It's far too big to fit into a roll. It could get into a plastic bag, but more than likely somehow it has I don't know, somehow it's come out of the mint somehow. So yeah, don't know how those sort of things do happen, but somehow it did make its way out. So this one is triple struck. Okay, so it certainly looks double struck. We'll have a look at some of the other images here. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful coin. Certainly hasn't seen much circulation, if any. And okay, so that must be the reason why it's the triple strike, because of that little piece there that's been struck. So yeah, that's the reason why. So I couldn't see why it was triple struck, but yeah, certainly that's the reason why it's triple struck. But certainly the two strikes are awesome. But absolutely beautiful coin, and who knows if it's worth $7,000? It possibly could be. All right, here's another error coin. This is going to be some sort of oil strike, and grease or oil would have been on the die or on the planchet on the coin when the actual mint was striking this coin. And it's well, if it was grease or something like that, it would have stopped and reduced the amount of pressure that was placed on the planchet when the two dies came together, and therefore we're lacking detail. So that's usually what happens with these sort of coins. Sometimes it'll be a partial sort of one part of the coin. $6,500, it's fairly expensive. I don't think many people have got $6,500 to spend on a coin like that. But you may as well ask what you like. It doesn't mean you're going to get that kind of dollar, but people may be willing to make an offer. So the next coin there is in some ways a little bit similar. It's missing letters, so if we can go in and just have a quick little look. This is certainly something you'd be able to find in circulation. So we can see there the details that are missing, and it's missing the date. So that would be some sort of die fill error. So yeah, another coin that would be very nice to find in circulation. Once again, not sure if it would really ever get to $6,000 worth. And I certainly wouldn't make that coin more of a specialty than the coin we're about to have a look at. So over the past few years, certainly as the dollar coins, probably in the last 4 or 5 years, I would say, as the $2 coins, have come out, you've come across these bullseye errors. And the reason why it's called a bullseye is because the paint is clearly missing from the coin and is now being printed on the obverse side, so the queen side. And there's certainly a couple of these that do turn up each and every time one of these coins is produced. And yeah, look, they possibly are worth that kind of dollars. I've certainly seen them sell for $3,000 plus pricing. This is a newer version as well, so both coins are 2019, but this is a police coin. So clearly missing colour and printed there, so you can see it's a bullseye, and that's why it's referred to as a bullseye. This one's looks like it's still in the bag. Yeah, it is. Oh, if you've got bags of them, check your bags, guys. That would be awesome to have a look through your bags and find that kind of error. So it's very easily authenticated because it's still in the bag, which is great. So yeah, 5-6 grand. Very nice find in a $2 bag. So the next one we have is a high grade $1 year 2000 $1 mule, and this one's been graded by PCGS at MS62, so mint state 62. So our grading system goes up to MS70, which is a perfect coin. This is not quite perfect. It may have seen some circulation, but certainly has some dings and little nicks in it, which brings the grading down slightly. So if you're unfamiliar with the $1 mule, this is the one. So this particular coin, and many of you have been able to find them, and you've shown me on the Facebook PJ's Coin Capers Facebook group. It's basically a show and tell group, so we don't do any sales or anything like that, but certainly open to show and tell. And many of you have been finding them all around the country. So this particular coin is struck with a 10-cent Queen's head. It's probably the easiest way to say it. And the Queen's head is slightly smaller on the 10-cent coin than it is on the $1 coin. And because the 10-cent coin is slightly smaller, it leaves that double rim. So what are they asking on this one? $5,500. Could possibly get that. They certainly do jump up in value as the grading gets higher. And you'll probably see that as we scroll down further. Let's have a look at what's this one here. So here's a 5-cent coin struck on a 1-cent planchet. So this would be a copper planchet, and the 5-cent coin is slightly larger than a 1-cent coin, so they've gone and put the weight there to show that it's legitimate and that it is a 5-cent coin. And this is on for auction, so this will actually end on my birthday. 25th of January is my birthday, so coming up very soon in a few days' time. And yeah, they're asking $4,000, so I don't know what they're worth. That could be value for money. The 1966 wavy is another one we like to look for and can be found in circulation. This is a graded coin, which is an MS63, and if we have a closer look up at the image here, it's a very nice coin. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the wavy, we've certainly spoken about this many times on the channel. Very difficult to find. Actually, I find them more difficult to find than the mule. Certainly more of you are finding mules than what you are wavies, but there's a lot more 20-cent coins out there than what there would be $1 coins. And probably people are looking through $1 coins more so than 20-cent coins. But you can clearly see there is a wave on the bottom part of the two. That's not normal, that's abnormal, and that's what makes this coin special and rare. So make sure you check through your 20-cent coins and look out for the 1966 wavy, because even in well circulated condition, they're probably worth around $250. So the next one we've got here is a 1972 2-cent coin, which is on a 5-cent planchet. Okay, so a little bit different again. And the 2-cent coin is larger than the 5-cent, so that's a good comparison right there. So the normal 2-cent coin on the right and the 5-cent coin would be on the left. And that particular planchet got in the wrong barrel on that day and happened to get pressed. I'm not even sure, maybe 1969, Oh, sorry, yes, 1972 is on the 5-cent coin. So even looks like that 2-cent coin got a slight little error on that coin as well, on the date. So, all right, let's keep moving. What else have we got? So, we've got a couple of different choices here, but there's the 2007 double header. It's probably easier to see that here. And let's just have a quick look at that. There we go. Double header. So 2007 5-cent coin. This one's been graded at AU55. So that's why it is a highly valued coin that is very difficult to find. Sorry, my dog is going nuts out the front there. All right, so we've got a 2-cent coin here, which was double struck, which is an extraordinary, beautiful error. And it's one of those ones you I doubt you'll find in circulation. Certainly you won't find 2-cent coins in circulation or 1-cent coins in circulation any longer. But this is a special find when it possibly may have been found in circulation back in the day. But yeah, it's one of these ones that they get so large it's difficult to ever get them into a roll or anything like that. So somehow it's escaped the mint back in 1975. Alright, what else have we got? So we've got plenty of mules there. Got someone's trying to sell 5 of the Rum Rebellion era PNCs. Probably a little bit high in price. I mean, I don't think they're worth that kind of dollars. There's another double header. More mules. Another 2-cent coin on a wrong planchet. And a 5-cent struck on a 1-cent. Let's have a look at this one. This one here is similar to what I was talking about just a moment ago with the Rum Rebellion PNC, which had the wrong dollar coin put in, which is technically not a coin error. It's more a human error. So in this case, this is the Holden Monaro, which is meant to be the coin that is sitting in that spot there. I think it was a yellow coin from memory, not yeah, I'm pretty sure it was yellow or green or something like that. Like I said, I'm colorblind, don't rely on me. But we don't have any pictures of what it should be. Oh, here we do. Okay, so this is what it's meant to look like. Could be yellow, could be green, I'm not sure. You let me know. So that's the coin that's meant to be in there. And obviously someone has made a mistake and put that particular coin in the wrong PNC. And so these guys are saying there's only 5 known to exist. So that's why it's probably worth a premium. But the market will decide whether or not it's worth $2,000. Alright, plenty of cool looking errors there. And another Rum Rebellion. Someone's asking $1,680. Last time I checked, those things were like $150 maybe. But I haven't checked in ages, so I really doubt the price is flying up. There was quite a few of them released into circulation, so I'd be quite surprised. Plenty of mules. And let's have a look at this $50 note. So no serial numbers. A 1995 $50 note with no serial numbers. So it looks uncirculated. Looks in very good condition. And there is the opposite side there. So yeah, well, it's not too bad a price. Not unreasonable, I would have thought, for $1,290. So well worth having a look at that if you're into banknotes. Alright, so what I want to do now is actually have a look at some sold figures on some of these error coins. And that way we'll be able to see realistically what people are willing to pay for these extraordinary error coins. So as I said earlier, I've graded these. I've not graded, but I have ranked these from highest price to lowest. And to have a look at sold figures, you can do this on the app as well as on online. You see the option here for sold listings. Okay, so you click that, and we should be able to. Computers run a little bit slow right now, but anyway, we've got a 1966 wavy graded MS63, which is sold for $4,000. So let's just have a look at this 5-cent coin here. Very rare. Let's have a look. Something's certainly gone on there. What do they have to say? Okay, so they're basically saying that the echidna has been struck onto the queen's head. Well, we can't blow it up, we can't see any closer. The problem is with this coin is the 5 is reversed, and that's not the way it would be normally if it was struck at the mint like that. If you banged coins up against each other, you would end up with a mirror, so essentially reversing the 5, but it's too difficult for me to tell whether or not that 5 is raised or not. So I'm not sure if that's really an error or it's post-mint damage. So someone has bid and bought it for $3,000, but yeah, I'm not too sure about that one. So I think you need to do a bit of homework if you were to spend that kind of money on a coin. What else have we got? We've got some nice misstrikes there, slightly off center, and those kind of things can really bring in some good dollars as well. Tough to find $2 coins that are that far off center. You do certainly find them off center, but definitely not that kind of offset, which is a very nice error coin, 1988 in nice high grade. So it was plucked out of circulation nice and early, and I think $800 for that's a good buy actually. So very nice coin. Let's have a look at what else is being selling. So we've got another mule there, nice high grade one for $750. That looks pretty good. There's a wavy that sold for $700, almost uncirculated. Another mule, plenty of mules. This is pretty cool. Let's have a look at this one. It's not something I've seen before. So this is the C mint marked poppy. Okay, so the poppies are roaring up in value, but this one here is, you can certainly see that the poppy is off center. Okay, so, and the funny thing is this thing is a C mint marked coin, which is in a card that you would buy from the mint. So someone has actually put that coin in there, and quality control did not do a good job that day, because that coin probably shouldn't have made it out of the mint, but did. So $500 for that. I think that's a good price. A lot of those C mint marked coins on PNCs and in those sort of carded coins are probably selling for around $200 these days. So certainly for $500, it's a unique error. So I think money well spent. So plenty of other. Oh, here's a nice 1981 20-cent coin, sold for $400. I think that's not a bad buy, and these are difficult to come across. I really like these coins when they're off offset that far. It really makes them something special. Let's see if we can have a look at the other side there. Yeah, that's a beautiful coin. Nice high-grade coin. Certainly plucked out of circulation very early. And someone has got themselves a very good coin. Alright guys, I think we will leave it there for today. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, and make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already done so. And hit the bell and you will be notified each and every time one of my videos goes live. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I enjoyed bringing this to you, and thank you for watching.